Welcome to the video, everybody. I am constantly on the hunt to see how far my frugal hacks can actually get me and when do I actually need to spend real money on the right tool. So in today's video, we're going to be reviewing this $12 commuter bike light as well as this full powered bike light. We're going to test these both out on the road as well as on the trail and see, can one tool do them both, or do I need to splurge on the right tool for the right job? This is the MagicShine MJ-902S with 3000 lumens. So it comes in this nice packaging, and you'll notice that this light does not have the battery built in. Bike light attaches with this little round connector right there. Okay, then it comes with the battery pack. There's your handlebar mount. It's got a nice little rubber piece on the inside, and it is all Allen wrench. So I mean, this feels much more like a bike product. It feels a little bit more steady and secure, and it just sits inside here. You just grab it, twist it, and it locks into place. This goes from the bike light to the battery. Between these two cords, that's about as much cord as you get. The light battery, it has a little bit of a curve to it, so this is actually meant to be mounted to like your down tube. But this just clicks in here like so, and you're about set. It even came with a GoPro mount. So if you already have a GoPro mount on your handlebars or even on your helmet, for example, you could mount the light right there. So that just takes the handlebar mount out of the equation and mounts it directly with your GoPro mount. In addition to all that, they actually sell a helmet mount. So you can put this on the top of your helmet, strap it in with the Velcro or the other straps that you've got, and you've got a nice little helmet mount. So that way you can see exactly where you're trying to go when you turn your head. When you're on the super bright mode, this battery pack and light will only last about an hour and a half. If you go on to a more economical mode, you can get anywhere between 3 to 14 hours. It's not very scientific, but there's kind of an idea of how much brightness you get from one to the other. With all that, I think it's time that we get this out at night so that you can see what this looks like in the dark. Good morning, everybody. I don't know what it's like where you are, but lately in Idaho, we have been in an awful heat wave. It's been 95 to 100 degrees every day, really hot for mountain biking. But one of the coolest things about Idaho, especially in this time of year, is that the higher elevations and the low humidity do not hold on to the heat. So the mornings and the evenings are perfect for mountain biking. In fact, many days we'll get a 50-degree swing. We'll go from about 45, 50 degrees at night to 95 to 100 degrees during the day. When you add that with the longer nights and the shorter days that we're getting, having a bike light is really important, both for commuting to work as well as for enjoying the mountains at a different time of day. So I've got today 2 different bike lights that we're going to test. I've got a new flood light. I've never had one. I'm going to show you what the difference is, as well as a traditional kind of commuter light, so you can see how much better a floodlight is. So I'm at our local nature park to show you the difference here so you can see what we have. So let's turn off the floodlight. So this is my traditional commuter light. You can see how much light it gives off. On this wide paved trail, it's not so bad. But if I was on a narrow trail going faster speeds, I definitely need a lot more light. And that's where this MagicShine floodlight comes in. There's my brightest setting right there. So when I'm in the trees, it feels way bright. I didn't get any footage of this light the other night, but this light came in really handy when we on a special rescue mission. We had one of our mountain bike student athletes fall off his bike and lose his phone. But he didn't realize he lost his phone till the end of practice, and it was getting too dark. We didn't think much of it, but the next night, the dad called me up and said, "Where exactly did he lose his phone? I want to go find it." And I said, "Hey, let me take you, I gotta go test my new light." And sure enough, we got out there right about sunset, found the phone, but it was because this light was able to light up so much terrain, not to mention able to get us back in the dark, because it got dark up in those mountains so quick that this light really kind of saved our butts that night. And so far, I'm loving it. Now, in addition to the floodlight option, it also has other features like this. They turn it into a blinking light, really make it a nice commuter light, nice and bright compared to most. I'm definitely going to be seen with something like that. We're gonna rip through this little local trail. It's got some trees, it's got some berms and some turns, so you can see exactly how bright it is and whether or not this is any difference. Well, you know what? Let's make this really interesting. We're gonna turn the big light off and we're gonna see if we can even ride this trail in the dark with just the commuter light, just so you can see. This is super sketchy. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, dropping in. Oh boy, I cannot see far. Ah. Oh boy, tight turn. Man, I can't even see the depth. The depth of these turns is what's killing me. It's, oh, sprinklers. That'll wake you up in the morning. I do not feel confident going much faster than a slow roll. And these are trails I know. They just look really different in the night. Even though you know these trails does not mean they're gonna be the same in the night with a light. Okay, well, I did not think that was fun. Not to mention water on the GoPro. Let's go back and try that again. Commuter light is off. MagicShine. There we are. Oh my gosh, it's night and day different. Dropping in, test number 2. Definitely feeling a lot more confident because I can see not only what's in front of me, but since it's a floodlight, I can definitely see a lot further ahead on the trail. Let's get through these weeds and we'll drop in here. Got some rocky sections and this light's holding on nice. That was a little more work than I wanted at this time in the morning. I am waking up. Woohoo! Jump. Bridge. And just like that, my little trails are done. As a full disclaimer, I have to add that I'm very new to night biking. There's more and more people I'm seeing on the trails doing it now. And the one thing I'm noticing is almost all of them are riding with 2 lights. Usually one on their bars and one on their head. One of the best things I like about this bike light is that it comes with multiple mounts so that you can place it in multiple positions. It comes with a GoPro mount, it comes with a helmet mount. So if you've got a GoPro mount already on your helmet, you could mount it to your helmet, to your chest, wherever you feel like is best. But I am loving how bright it is. And since I am so new to night biking, if you guys have suggestions for me on better setups, different lights, or strategies that I don't know about since I'm such a greenhorn here, let me know in the comments below. So for my first floodlight, I gotta say I am pretty happy. This is a game changer and opens up a whole new world of trails. There's perhaps one double-edged sword with this light, is it has an external battery pack with a cord. Now the cord is about 18 to 24 inches long, I'd say. And I say it's double-edged for this reason. It's nice if you put that big old light on your head, you just run the cord, the battery pack into your backpack. But not everybody rides with a backpack. So that kind of makes that a little bit prohibitive for some people with their setup. if you're gonna mount it to the bars, it's nice because it just mounts to the top tube really easily. Actually, it's got a nice rubber coating and a couple cinch straps. It cinches down beautifully and does not go anywhere. So something to consider when you're looking at a really nice floodlight. Is it all contained in one, or does it have extra battery? One more advantage to the extra battery though is that it doubles as a battery pack. So if you get lost, if you have an emergency of some sort and you need to be able to charge your phone, having an extra battery in the backcountry is usually never a bad thing. You never know what emergencies you're gonna have. You never know when you're gonna have to charge something, especially your phone. Get to the top of a mountain or something to be able to call out. One last thought about being frugal and lights. Christine and I have talked many times about being frugal versus cheap. And frugal is about intentionality, and cheap does not always equal frugal. The commuter bike light you saw, for $20 probably does a pretty good job, especially in my town, as a commuter light. But if you really want to be safe, you need to have the right equipment for the job. A floodlight like this, an LED floodlight, really is the right equipment. Sometimes you have to pay what it costs. Now there are other cheaper options out there. Definitely not saying that this is the only one. So shop around, find your prices, but make sure you get something that's got lots of lumens. This one's 3,000 lumens. Give yourself maybe that as a guide. Thanks for riding with me today while I tested out my new MagicShine floodlight. I can't wait to get more rides in as it gets darker earlier and earlier. There's going to be a lot more opportunity for me to put this to good use. This was me testing out the new MagicShine. They have a wide variety of bike lights with lumens up to 8,000. I think this one's at 3,000. So if you really want to try a bike light that'll just blind everything around you but let you see all the trail and everything, all the coyotes and bears around you, give them a shot. I'll leave a link in the description down below in case you want to try any of the MagicShine products out for yourself. Thanks for riding with me today. We'll see you guys next time.